Let's get into the projected top 10 picks on my end after free agency right now. Let's start off with the number one pick. I think it's clear that the Tennessee Titans are leaning quarterback. They've had no negotiations with quarterbacks basically this offseason that have been long-term deals. I think the Titans are for sure going Cam Ward at number one. I think at number two, you draft the best available, and that's Abdul Carter, the best defensive player in this draft. If you're the Browns, seems like they're all out on quarterbacks after number one, and I think they know that Cam Ward's not going to be available at number two. Number three is interesting. I do think the Giants are going to go Shedeur Sanders, ultimately because they settled with Jameis Winston, and I don't think Brian Dable is going to roll out with him with his job on the line this year for sure. At number four, I do think the Patriots are in a great place getting Travis Hunter, ultimately getting a probably really good wide receiver for Drake Mays where he's mostly going to play. At five, I got Mason Graham to solve the Jaguars' defensive line problems. At six, I think the Raiders are for sure going Ashton Genty. I think he's the running back they desperately need in this offense, and ultimately another piece of the puzzle that ultimately looks like a sneaky offense in 2025. At number seven, this is where it starts to get a little dicey for me. I think the Jets will wind up going Will Campbell. I know they drafted a tackle last year, but Campbell is a really good player, could play inside or outside in the NFL. We will see what happens. At number eight, I had the Carolina Panthers going Ted McMillan, giving Bryce Young another good target out there. At number nine, I had the Saints going Will Johnson, giving them a solid cornerback out there. I know it's not necessarily their biggest need, but I think a young corner could be really good for the New Orleans Saints. And then rounding out the top 10, I have the Bears going safety with Malachi Starks, improve that secondary, which could use a little bit with a lack of safety play outside of Jaquan Brisker. What do you guys think? Is this an elite top 10, and who did I get wrong?